a good composition on the blues, like the first one you played, every time you learn a new one, it's almost like a little secret. If it's a good composition, it's a little secret to that form. Like each good blues head opens up another little secret of something then that you can use to play on too, you know. So as a musician, like once a week to learn 12 bars is not really saying that you're doing that much. And yet when you think of it, if you did that once a week, after a year, you'd have 50. And that's not bad. Bass solo after the bass solo, it's not happening. Never have a drum solo come out of default because you don't know what you're doing. When you're in the music, you're listening to the bass solo, which is the last solo, whatever the solo. And he led it right up into like a beautiful time to state the melody. And both of you guys just didn't do anything, and out of default, it was like a drum solo. Neither of you like picking up the ball, and like you played the melody so to begin with, and you played nice solos, so why mess it up? Listen when somebody else is soloing, don't space out, and like even listen to the point of going like, okay, this is probably his last chorus, even though you might not, but if it's a really good soloist, you can really kind of tell, okay, this is probably going to be his last, this is his last statement. I can kind of hear it. It's just like when you're talking to your girlfriend or something, you kind of know what she's going to say before she says it or before she finishes it. I mean, music is like that too. And it's also good to not think of this music as like this guy's solo, that guy's solo, then the bass solo, then we take it out. Like interplay and playing, like I thought the best part of that whole thing was when the two of you guys played together. I thought that was better than anything else because it had a spirit to it. And so sometimes it's like, you know, finding a way to get to that spirit is what the music's about, more than like, I took a badass solo. The thing I always say is like, you have to be when you're a saxophone player, you have to be a drummer too. And when you're a drummer, you have to be a saxophone player. So if you're a saxophone player and you're doing that, then you're not really playing, you know, because it's not just about like playing when you're playing your solo. It's about kind of being part of the music, like hearing like exactly what the drummer's saying even when you're not playing. So if it's all just about your solo and I took a badass solo so now I can go read the newspaper, you're never going to lead a band. Something like with Joe Lovano, sometimes we'll play, you know, with the non-net, we'll play one song and it'll go on for 20 minutes, you know, one song. And believe me, the drummer has no time to even like wipe his head. And so to me, that's really the music, you know, and to be in it like that is what creates something that's magic. You know?